Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Junaid Ahmed and I have a big announcement. As I look into my studio, I look into the cameras, I realize there's something that I've been doing that you've probably been noticing as well along the way. And that's building a legacy, incrementally increasing and getting better all the time. I want to share my journey with you that started a long time ago. But it wasn't until 2012 that I co-hosted a podcast with my cousin and my brother-in-law. We lasted 4 episodes because we didn't have all of the technology or the know-how on how to do a podcast successfully. Now, around that time, there were probably 50 to 100,000 podcasts in the whole world. And it wasn't until 2018 that I launched my own podcast, Hacks and Hobbies. Funny thing, I didn't even have a name for that podcast when I first launched it. It was an experiment that ignited a fire within me and led me to take on a journey of self-discovery and growth. Now, through this podcast, I've been able to interview over 400 entrepreneurs and learned from their origin stories. What's beautiful is the podcast started as me documenting the journey of my beekeeping. I just wanted to get out there and create content. I was so excited for this new medium. Now, this journey me taught a very important lesson: grit, dedication, consistency to create from the heart no matter the challenges we face. So much so that I was recording content in my car driving to and forth from work. Now, as I documented that first year around beekeeping, I realized that I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. And I had been for many years. Now, as I became an entrepreneur in this current time, I was driven by a deep desire to share my knowledge. But I needed to learn how to tell stories. I didn't know where to start. And that's why I documented the journey. As Gary Vee say, just document your journey and the stories will come. As I was reading this book, it triggered this. I turned to books. I listened to other guests on my podcast because they had already blazed the trail and they were eager to share their experiences with me, just like I am sharing this journey and experience with you. Now, through this journey, I applied the Kaizen mentality, constantly improving my daily actions and building my multi-passionate experiences. The hobbies, they grew into something that I could not imagine. My hobby of video production, of creating content for others, of creating stories and documenting them and creating documentaries and creating the solutions, I had acquired all of this knowledge and I started applying it into my own studio. As you can see, this is a pretty badass studio. Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of flaws in this, but guess what? Human beings are full of flaws, and we are capable of getting better. Today, I'm thrilled to announce that I'm turning my hobby into a full-time business with home studios. I've been helping a lot of entrepreneurs for the past year and a half set up their studios virtually and in person. Through my expertise in filmmaking, technology, and user experience design, I'm creating solutions for entrepreneurs who want to take their businesses and brands to the next level. Absolutely. Because I was able to build this studio for myself, I'm able to do the same thing for other entrepreneurs. And what has this studio done for me? I've been invited so many places to be a speaker at podcasts, virtual summits, on stage, talking about my experience, talking about the journey, talking about what I hold within. And every single one of you have the same capacity. This has been an incredible journey, and I couldn't have done it without the support of my guests, readers, and supporters like yourself. And I'm excited to continue this journey and see where it takes me next. What's beautiful is that I've been interviewing these folks and I've been listening to them tell their stories, how they took their hobby to their profession. 5 years later, I could say 10 years, 15 years, because I've been in this helping others create content. After all of this, I've started to see the formula. So thank you so much for being part of my journey and for being part of my little network here. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.